What is going on, guys? It is Sports City here with another video, and today I am doing an NFL prediction video. I'm doing the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl 54. This is going to be the last football game of this NFL 2019 season, 2020. And this should be a great Super Bowl featuring two great teams, one explosive offense and one explosive defense, one awesome quarterback and one brilliant D-line. This will be a game of tails. Offense versus defense, plus San Fran can score a ton, and Kansas City has been the number one scoring defense since week 12. Just background, so Kansas City finished the year at 12-4, and won their division at the number 2 seed. And the San Francisco 49ers finished the season 13-3, a game better. And we're division champs, of course, and we're the number 1 seed in the NFC. In the playoffs, Kansas City versus Houston, round 1. They were down 24-0 until they went on a 51-7 run. They won that game, and they advanced to the AFC Championship, where they versed the 9-7 surging Tennessee Titans in a game. I thought Kansas City would win easily. At the beginning, they didn't look like that. They were down 17-7 and 10-0 after the first quarter, until, of course, they came back. But yeah, so they came back and they beat the Tennessee Titans along the hands of the great Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion. And then the 49ers. So they came in the game, they versed the Green Bay Packers, and they just, not Green Bay Packers, they versed the Minnesota Vikings, and they destroyed them. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have a lot of passes. They ran the ball effectively. They stopped Kirk Cousins, and they won that game pretty easily. And then against Green Bay, they even won it more easily, 37-20. They pretty much harassed Aaron Rodgers in the beginning. First half, they had 2 picks and plus another fumble, and they forced a couple more fumbles, but they didn't recover it. Jimmy Garoppolo only had 8 pass attempts, and Raheem Mostert ran the ball for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns, and the team ran it for over 300 rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, their rushing game and dominant defensive line, along with Nick Bosa and D Ford, and among others, helped them, plus Richard Sherman. Yeah. So let's just begin and go into the game stats. So, for the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, stat line will be 27 completions for 39 attempts, 12 incompletions total, 367 yards. So that's about about 9.49 yards per throw. 3 touchdown passes plus a rushing touchdown. I think his legs will help him. So 4 for total touchdowns and around 367 yards. 27 for 39. Damian Williams, their feature back, will have 14 carries, 53 yards. Not bad. Three and a half to 4 yards per carry, about 3.8 yards per carry. Just pretty much around what he carries. They're not really a running team, in my opinion. LaShawn Michael will get the ball again. He's a veteran, and I think he'll won his last Super Bowls before he retires. I think he'll have 10 carries for 36 yards. A good solid 3.2, 3.3 yards per carry. Tyreek Hill will have a great game. I think he will lead them in yards and touchdowns. He'll have 8 catches for 112 yards. Yards per catch, and of course, 2 touchdowns. And Travis Kelce with 13 catches for 104 yards, which I think was 8 yards per catch. and 1 touchdown. Harrison Butker, their field goal kicker, will have 2 for 2 field goals, so 2 field goal attempts, and his long will be 53 yards. Chris Jones, hopefully he's healthy, predicting him to have 2 sacks, plus Terrell Suggs, the veteran defensive lineman, will have half a sack, and Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu will have 1 interception. Now, the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo will be 23 for 36 for 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus 1 interception that comes from Tyrann Mathieu's hands. Raheem Mostert, their feature back, will have another great game. 23 carries for 137 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. I think he'll have a great game. Matt Breida and Tevin Coleman. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of Tevin Coleman, but just got to add them in there. They'll have 8 carries for 41 yards, so solid, about 5 yards per carry. Emmanuel Sanders will have 7 catches for 97 yards and 1 touchdown. Veteran wide receiver, and they're up and coming, one of the best tight ends in the league. So they both have the top 2 tight ends in the league. And George Kittle will have 11 catches for 112 yards and 1 touchdown. Robbie Gould, their field goal, we're not really having much of a game. He'll have 1-for-1 field goals, and his long will be 46 yards. Nick Bosa will have 1.5 sacks. D Ford will have 1 sack, and Richard Sherman will have 7 tackles and 1 fumble recovery. And I think Tyreek Hill will fumble. Kind of bold. So now we're gonna go for a quarter-by-quarter box score. So in the first quarter, I think the game will be tied 14-14. Second quarter, coming into the halftime, it'll be 17-17. Each team putting up a field goal. In the third quarter, I think Kansas City pulls away a little bit, and they get up 27-21. Yeah. Sorry. And then, in the fourth quarter, I think it's going to be 34-28. I think Kansas City wins it by a score of 34-28. It'll be a 6-point margin of victory, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So, sorry about the noise, my parents. And people. So, Super Bowl MVP, it will be the great Patrick Mahomes. Thanks for watching. It's the Sports Today, and all. Peace.